This is Fernand Jimenez. We're doing a 100 videos in 1 day challenge. I'm here from beautiful city of Chicago from my apartment, just hanging out on a day off. Yeah, I could be riding bike right now, not. I could be walking around in the park. I don't think so. Actually, I'd probably be sitting on the computer doing some work, okay, or running errands like crazy because it's the only day I have off. Anyway, it's fun. It's a challenge. It's an honor to be here sharing this with you. I'm talking about the 4 fundamentals, the pillars of every successful marketer, business person, entrepreneur, shaker, maker, all that good stuff, right? And the 4 are passion, integrity, knowledge, and action. I'm talking more specifically about integrity right now. This kind of one is a little bit for the students, for people that are forming themselves, you know. It's very important to be academically honest, right? And personal and integrity are fundamental components of a student's education and character development. I'll tell you personally, when I was in college, when I was in university, when I first started right after high school, I never had girlfriends when I was in high school. So when I was in my first year in college, I had a girlfriend who was in high school, right? So what I did was I basically relived my high school with that girlfriend that I had, right? And how do you go to college when you're spending all your time with somebody who's in high school, right? And what I did was I cheated. You know, I didn't study. I cheated. I made friends with the smartest people, and instead of studying with them and masterminding with them how to figure things out, I cheated off of them, and they let me. Okay, they let me cheat off them. It was funny, and what was great that one of my friends sat me down and said, "Hey, you know, you're a good guy, but you got to stop this. This is selling you short." You know, and he was the only person who actually sat down, who was my contemporary, right? Because, you know, adults always tell you this stuff, but you don't want to pay attention to adults. And he told me this, and this really put things into perspective, right? I realized, I was like, how could you be a doctor? How could you, in good faith, go to medical school when you haven't even learned the foundations, you know? So even funny too, it was funny, a classmate told on me on a test that we took, and the professor called me in and he says, "I'm not going to throw you out, I just want to give you a hug." And he gave me a hug, and he gave me a second chance, and that was it. I never did it after that, okay? Thank God I went through that lesson right then and there, because now in my businesses, I don't do that, right? Had I not learned that lesson there, I may have probably thrown it in the businesses, and I probably would have thrown it in something that would have been fundamental, that would have had so many people, right? So it's beautiful to do those mistakes now. Now, part of the reason why I'm doing these videos for you is so that you don't do it anywhere. You learn from my mistakes, okay? So go ahead, put this in application. Don't mess it up like I did, okay? Let's get some good experiences. Let's get some good results under your belts, right? Okay? I know you can do it. I believe in you. Let's go for it, okay? All right.